What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. This is your UFC 273 full card predictions. It's your boy. But yeah, man. This is a really good fight card. I am fucking hyped for this. Oh yeah, don't forget to obviously subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Obviously follow me on Instagram and my Twitter. All those links will be down below in the description box. Gotta say that in the beginning of the video. Gotta make a habit of that. But back to the video itself. Yeah, this is a really banger card, man. I fucking love this card. I think this is gonna fucking hit. I love this card. I love this card. This is gonna be a fun night of fights. We're gonna enjoy it. Obviously, we're gonna stream. I can't wait for it. This is gonna be dope. I cannot wait. But it is what it is. Let's talk about Petr Rodriguez versus Kay Hansen to open the show, man. Kay Hansen's on a 2-fight losing streak. Petr Rodriguez, she looked decent on her Contender Series fight. But I'm just thinking, Kay has experience here in the UFC. She's on a 2-fight skid. She loses this, she's probably going to get cut, so she needs to win badly. I think she's going to win this fight by any means necessary. I think it could be close. Her losses are, starting to build up. She's 7-5 right now. They'll go 7-0. So I would say Rodriguez has the confidence, but I think Kay, she has the experience. She's younger though. She is young, but I think she's a lot more talented. I think she's more talented in every area. So I think Kay should win the decision here, 29-28. She needs to win bad. She needs to win. She loses this, she's gonna lose. So she's basically, she's gonna lose, but no, she wins it, she keeps her job, but if she loses, she gets cut. That's what I mean. But yeah, next fight, Vinc versus Mark Madsen. This is a great fucking fight. I think Vinc can win this fight. I've been thinking about fading Mark Madsen for a minute, but man, Vinc 39 years old in the lightweight division is a very big thing for me. Mark Madsen's 37, so they're not, either of them aren't really spring chickens, but I thought, Vinc looked really good against Austin Hubbard, Jim Miller, Roosevelt Roberts. He looked really good against those guys. When he fought a great wrestler and Greg Gillespie, he lost, right? So I think Mark Madsen should kind of look at that blueprint. But he's a different kind of wrestler. He's not like a folk-style wrestler like Gregor. But he should look at that blueprint. He is working, I think, at Fight Ready. Those guys, obviously great wrestlers. I think they're going to put a real emphasis on control. That's something that Mark Madsen hasn't been able to show, is control. He can get these takedowns, but he can't keep you down. They both beat Austin Hubbard, and Hubbard was on his way to finishing Mark Madsen if he had 2 extra rounds. Vinc he dug deep against Hubbard and ended up beating him 3-2, not 3-2, but 29-28, fucking 2-1 basically, and he outworked Austin Hubbard. So I think Vinc should have a cardio advantage, but 3 rounds favors Mark Madsen. I think he can win the first 2 rounds, and I think he gets a decision victory here. Fight Ready, I think Fight Ready is going to get him ready. But yeah, Mark Madsen by decision. Next fight, Julio Arce versus Daniel Santos. This is an awesome fight. My boy's back. Arce, after that knockout loss to Song Yudong. Man, Song has proven to be a really good fighter. But Arce, he's win, loss. So that just tells me he's probably going to win his next one. But he's a really good fighter, really good pressure boxer style, awesome kicks. He has incredible wins. Beat Andre Ewell. Went to a really close fight with Hakeem Dawodu. Has a win over Dan Ige. I think he also beat Arosa. So this guy's legit. The knockout was a really bad knockout, man, against Song Yudong. But and he's coming back 4 months ever since that knockout loss, so that's not a great thing. But I think Arce should win this fight by decision. I just think the UFC experience, he's beaten a different caliber of opponent than this guy. No disrespect to Santos, but Arce should win this fight wherever it goes. Next fight, really interesting fight. Mickey Gall versus Mike Malott. I've really been interested in Mike Malott, man. This is a lot closer than I thought previously, because I really rated Mike Malott after the victory over Solomon Renfro, and that looked really, really awesome. And him and I remember Slavakos, Borchev actually debuted on the same day, and I said these guys are the future of alpha male. And I mean, Borchev, obviously he did what he did against Dukeski, and it is what it is. But I think he's an upside. I also think this kid has a lot of upside. But I did actually go watch his Hakeem Adaudu fight, and man, he got fucking laid out. It was 7 years ago, but it's his only loss. Mickey Gall, he's weird. I don't know, man. He's just a weird dude, man. He's a really weird dude. Because I think he can actually win this fight. He's actually working with Sanford MMA, which I think is a good move for him. He looked really good against Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams, I don't know if he's a bum or not, but Jordan Williams almost beat Ian Garry. I mean, well, I shouldn't say he almost beat him, but he was legit, like, winning that whole round until he got caught. Like, he got caught. Like, that's it. That's how I look at it. And the guy actually has a win over Gregory Rodriguez, and I have a lot of respect for Gregory Rodriguez, so I don't know where this put Mickey Gall. I really don't know how good this kid is. I don't know if he's bad or good, because it's like there's sometimes he shows he's actually decent, and then he's like, there's other days where you're like, oh, man, this kid's nothing special. Against Alex Morono, I picked Alex Morono to beat him there. That was weird. Morono was decent too, like, and he was actually like holding his own, but Morono ended up winning. He had a horrible fight against Mike Perry, and I mean the Diego Sanchez fight was like, right? So I don't know. Mike Malott, he's a grappler that plays into Mickey Gall's this kind of game. Mike Malott can strike. I think Mike should keep it on the feet to win this fight. But I don't think he's anything special on the feet, if I'm being honest. I don't think Mickey's anything special on the feet. They match up so well. They're really, really, if you really look at it, they actually match up really well. But I'm actually going to have to take the kid Mike Malott. I was going to take him before, but when I did my tape studies, I actually found out this fight's a lot closer than I gave it credit for. So I got to go with Mike Malott here, man. I really do, by decision. I don't think he can submit Mickey Gall. I think Mickey Gall has a legit jiu-jitsu game. He's tough, but I don't know. The wrestling-wise, I think Mike might have an advantage there, and I think he can out-grapple Gall and just kind of, keep him where he wants him. But this is actually a lot closer, and I think Mickey's going to do better than a lot of people give him credit for. He did a lot better against Mike Perry. I remember that fight. He actually won the first round. I remember that. But, next up, Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Marcin Tybura. Big heavyweight fight here. I got to go with Tybura, man. I got to go with Tybura here. I know he's a lot older, but Jairzinho can win this fight. I like Biggie Boy. Biggie Boy's my guy. But the reach is the same. I got to go with Tybura here. I'm seeing actually a second-round submission. Old man Tybura, he looked good against Volkov. Obviously, Volkov looked horrible against Aspinall, right? But he actually had a really good performance against Volkov. I think the wrestling is going to be a big factor here. I don't think Jairzinho's fought a grappler, but he's fought Curtis Blaze, right? And I thought he did all right there. But last time he fought one, man, I guess you could say Alistair, right? He fought Curtis, and that's about it. I don't know, man. Biggie is interesting because he's a big guy, though. He's 257, so he's going to be a lot bigger than Tybura. But I think he's going to get taken down. I don't know why I'm having this feeling he's going to get taken down and just get mauled. But he's fought different levels of competition. Curtis, he went to decision with him. He beat Augusto Sakai, knocked him out. Fought Cyril Gahn, beat Junior Dos Santos, and lost to Francis Ngannou. Tybura's fought a lot of guys too, Volkov, but his last few, like his streak that he went on wasn't anything impressive. Walt Harris, right? Greg Hardy, he's cut. Ben Rothwell, he's actually not in the UFC anymore, which is crazy. Maximum Aggression, who's actually good. But I just think the wrestling, I don't know why. The wrestling is really telling me that Tybura's going to win this fight. I don't know why. I think Jairzinho he could win. He could win. But I think Tybura got this, and it's basically near even, man. It's a really close fight. It's a close fight. But I'm taking Tybura here. Next fight, Anthony Hernandez versus Josh Fremd. This is actually interesting. Hernandez was supposed to fight Dricus Du Plessis, but now I guess Du Plessis got the Kelvin Gastelum fight. It's kind of almost similar to the David Branch, Jacare Souza thing. David was going to fight Jacare. Jacare ended up fighting Weidman after Luke Rockhold had pulled out in the rematch against Chris Weidman a while back. So kind of interesting thing here. But this is a really big opportunity for Josh Fremd. And if you remember, David Branch ended up fighting Jared Cannonier, right? And that's how he got his name. I think Josh Fremd is actually a decent fighter, good grappler. He's a dog fighting out of Pennsylvania, but I think Hernandez is just better. I just think he's better in the boxing, and I think he's better in his takedown defense. So I think he can negate the grappling. I just don't know how he finishes this fight, because there's a part of me that thinks he can get a sub here, but I think I'm going to go with TKO. I think his last few subs have just been really bad takedown attempts, and he's just been able to get that like guillotine or anaconda against Rodolfo Vieira, or Armin guillotine, respect to him. He got that. And then against Jung Young Park, the anaconda choke, right? It's funny, right? He gets choked out by fucking Marcus Perez via anaconda, but then chokes out his next opponent via anaconda. But I think he has legit grappling, but I just think he's gonna get a TKO here. I think he finishes Josh Fremd. I really do. This guy got finished by Gregory Rodriguez. No shame in that. But I think Hernandez gets the KO. I think TKO. I think Josh Fremd might go for a takedown here. And I think Hernandez is gonna sprawl, turn around, get the back, and then just fucking lay him out with fucking punches. So I'm actually taking Hernandez by second round TKO here. But yeah. And also, if you didn't hear my prediction for Marcin Tybura versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik, I'm picking Tybura by second round sub. So just letting you know. Next fight, Ian Garry versus Deron Weeks. Man, this is very heartbreaking for me. I was gonna really come in here, gonna pick Deron Weeks here. I really wanted to. I'm not a big fan of Ian Garry, but I've been watching some tape. Deron can really win this fight. I think Darian Weeks, he can really win this fight, and I'm pulling for him, and I'm really rooting for him here. But I think Ian Garry is just a little too quick. I don't know if he's gonna knock out Weeks though. That's the thing. I'm actually gonna take Garry by decision. The Jordan Williams fight was horrendous. He's young though, so I guess I can give him a pass there. Weeks is like 28 years old. He's a wrestler. He can box a little bit. I thought he beat Brian Barberena, but Brian Barberena's shot, so I don't really think that's anything special. But I just think Ian Garry, I think he's gonna drop Weeks a lot. I think he's gonna drop him a lot in this fight. I think the knockdowns are gonna pile up. I don't know if he's gonna finish him. He could finish him, but I gotta go with Ian Garry here by decision. I really wanted to pick Weeks, man. I really did. I hope he beats him too. I really do. I hope he beats Garry. Nothing against the kid, but oh my god, he's so overrated. But it is what it is. I'm taking Ian Garry by decision. Next fight, Aspen Ladd versus Raquel Pennington. Dude, I've been fucking fading Pennington forever since the Holly Holm fight. She looked god awful there. Obviously I picked Holm, but like, oh my god, I want her to get cut from the UFC. I'm so tired of her. Aspen Ladd, I've watched this girl live actually against Jermaine Durandamine. She's not good, but she's young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't say she's not good, but she's not good in certain aspects of MMA, like her fight IQ, and I would say her striking is a little rudimentary, but she has a lot of raw talent. Like, I'm not saying she's not good because she's not a good fighter. I'm just saying she's not good because of lack of experience. But I actually think the raw talent is there. There is talent, and she's very talented. She is good wrestling, and I think she has really good power. The Norma Dumont fight, I didn't actually rewatch it. I actually fucking protested that when they did the main event, but I actually ended up watching it just to see how bad she looked in there. And she needs to learn how to box. Like, that's what I came from watching that fight. But she did some good things in there. She took her down a few times. I think Raquel Pennington is just that, grindy, grimy kind of fighter. She's a dyke, so like it's self-explanatory. She's gonna be grimy and she's gonna be grindy. But I think Aspen actually should beat her here. I think Raquel Pennington can dirty box her and beat her, but I think if this goes to the ground, I think Aspen finishes her via ground and pound in the third round. I really do. I just think, and the Norma Dumont fight was short notice too. It wasn't a really good spot for her. This fight might not even happen because you already know Aspen like pulling stunts at the weigh-in, so you never know. But yeah, I gotta take Aspen by third round TKO. I think Raquel can win this, but eventually this girl gotta fucking lose. She's on a 3-fight win streak, right? Renew, fucking that's a PE teacher. Penny Khamzat, that was shameful. And Macy Chiasen, which was god awful. That was horrible. That was horrible, man. I was so mad. But it is what it is. Next fight, Kelvin Gastelum versus Dricus Du Plessis. I actually have a breakdown on this, so go check that out. This is a hard fight for both guys, I think. But I think Dricus Du Plessis looked... he was losing that fight against Trevin Giles until he won. Kelvin Gastelum is in a really bad spot, but I felt like Kelvin beat Jared Cannonier. I think some people are going to get mad at me if I keep saying that, but it's just how I saw the fight. Dricus Du Plessis has a humongous reach advantage, but he fights like a kickboxer, right? It's like, and then body kick, right? He doesn't really throw combination punching. I don't really think he can use his reach, but he has dynamite in his hands. I don't know if Kelvin can keep taking damage and not get KO'd eventually. So there's something to think about. But I would say when it comes to the hands, even though Kelvin is with a big reach disadvantage, I think he has better hands than him. He has better boxing than him. I think Dricus has the grappling upside actually here. I think if I was in Dricus' corner, I would tell him, go try to take this guy down. Dricus hasn't even showed his grappling. He's just been knocking guys out, right? And he's been catching guys on the chin. But I would say Dricus should actually take him down and wear on him and then try to submit him. Even though Kelvin's a good wrestler, he's still a 170er. I don't care what anyone says. He's not a real middleweight. But so there is a strength advantage for Dricus. But besides that, I think Kelvin should win this fight. If Kelvin is smart with his grappling like he did against Ian Heinisch, I think maybe he could get a decision victory, but I think Kelvin has the better boxing actually here, and I think if Kelvin's just very smart, I think he can actually get a knockout here, and I'm actually taking Gastelum by second round TKO. He hasn't knocked anyone out in a long time, but I actually think he can knock out Dricus Du Plessis. I really do. Kelvin has fast hands, and if he catches you, man, it's a wrap. So I'm actually taking Gastelum by second round TKO here, and if he loses this one, that's fucking god awful, man. I'll be fucking heartbroken. Next fight, Aleksei versus Jared Vanderaa, man. I was fucking heartbroken when I seen that Ilir Latifi had pulled out. He was my lock of the card. That one hurt. This one's a very hard one to pick. The Bone Constructor versus Jared Vanderaa. Because his last one was against Verdum and Maurice Green. I don't know if Vanderaa is as bad as Maurice Green. That's where I'm really stuck here. This one's been a fight I've been kind of thinking about a lot. I'm gonna actually be taking Vanderaa here because I think 44 years old, I don't care who you are, it's a wrap, bro. You have to stop. Like, he has to retire eventually. I could be tripping here. Vanderaa is not good. I don't know, man, y'all. I don't know. I think he's too old, y'all. I just think he's too old. Now, he's fought good guys. But Vanderaa is horrible with grapplers, right? He's like, 0-3 against grapplers, right? Or, like, he lost to Rachmanov. No, Alexander Romanov. And then he lost to fucking Spivak. And then, yeah. No, he's like 0-2 against fucking grapplers. He's young, y'all. I think he can sprawl a takedown. I think he can defend a takedown. I think he's gonna knock this dude out. I don't know, but he doesn't really knock people out though. Oh my god. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I want to take. Okay, I'm changing my pick, y'all. Fuck this. It's gonna end up being Vanderaa by like KO anyway. But watch, like when I change it, it's gonna be like he's gonna knock him out. He's gonna look like fucking Superman. I'm taking Oleinik by first round sub, man. I can't do it, man. I can't pick Vanderaa. Like I couldn't do it. Like oh my god, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I mean, I was really gonna pick him too, but I can't. Watch, Vandeera's gonna knock him out. But I got Oleinik by first round sub. Next fight, Mackenzie Dern versus Tecia Torres. This is another hard one. I'd laugh. I'd laugh out loud if Torres got fucking subbed. I would be crying. But I think Torres should win this fight. I've faded Mackenzie Dern for the longest. I thought about picking her here. Torres is not. I thought for some reason I just felt like Tecia Torres was like fucking 37. She's actually 32. They're very similar in age. I think the experience factor for Torres is going to help her here. Mackenzie Dern looked horrible against Marina Rodriguez, and I told the world that would happen. And all you clowns was trying to tell me otherwise. But yeah. Torres just has to have takedown defense. Like, and it doesn't even have to be good takedown defense, like real talk. But that was crazy how Marina Rodriguez survived all those grappling transitions. Like I was in shock. Like I was like, what? But yeah, Mackenzie should lose this fight. I think Mackenzie's gonna lose this fight. She's good. I give her credit. The Nina Ansarov fight, it was a real like shut my mouth moment. Like she shut me up. Like I was in shock. But Tecia Torres, man, she should win this fight. But it is what it is. Next fight, all these fights I got breakdowns for. Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat Chimaev, as I like to call him, Bumzat. But the Cliff Dweller, you had your time. You had your fucking fun. But it's Darian time. I do have a breakdown on it, so go check that out. But this is fucking war. You Cliff Dwellers. Cliff Dweller clan gonna be shaking in their fucking boots. Bores my ass. A wolf, huh? You ain't gonna be no wolf when you're talking with Darian. Alright? You gonna be dunzo. I gotta take Burns by third round sub. The odds are nuts. Recency bias at its finest. I don't know what it is. I guess he's God now, right? You know what I'm saying? He's just God. But Gilbert's been there, done that. Yeah, the chin thing does scare me, but this fight gets late. If this gets on the ground, and if Burns is very smart and technical on the feet, I think he wins this fight. I really do. I'm not saying this because I dislike Chimaev or anything, but I actually think he has a legit chance. Obviously, the odds are swaying me, but like, this is nuts. Burns is the leader of the free world, and just get fucking used to it. Burns by third round sub. He's gonna fucking end this clown, and he's gonna make a lot of you fucking fanboys cry. But next up, Aljamain Sterling versus Petr Yan 2, the rematch. I also do have a breakdown on this. I'm gonna keep it simple. I think this. I've been swayed. Like at first, when I was thinking about this rematch, I thought this was gonna be a great fight in the beginning, and then 2 weeks, I think just 2 weeks before, I was thinking, man, Jan's gonna knock this motherfucker out, because the Aljo fanboy just came out of nowhere. Like I was really shocked by that, and now I'm back to where I was thinking. I think this fight's gonna be a great fight. Go check out my first breakdown of this fight. I feel like I do a great job of giving both these guys credit. I think my second one, I just clown on Aljo all day. If you want to see me make fun of actor boy Leonardo DiCaprio, go ahead. But I do feel bad because Aljo's a good fighter, but he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. Don't get it twisted. But Jan destroys great fighters. That's just the difference, and that's something a lot of y'all are just gonna have to fucking accept. This guy is the new king, and just accept it. I know he's from Russia, and I know some of you guys, like, don't get it twisted. I don't like Cliff Dweller clan, but Petr Yan ain't no Cliff Dweller, all right? He's more than a Cliff Dweller. This dude's a fucking gangster. I think Aljo is going to make this competitive, and I think, I'll say this, both these guys can dig deep. You know, Aljamain is a fucking Jamaican boy from New York, right? He's had to grind for everything. And I've said it before. This is like Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? The double turn, right? Aljamain was the baby face. Jan was the heel. Now it's in reverse. Jan is the baby face. And actor boy Aljamain Sterling is the bad guy. But besides all the bad guy, good guy stuff, Aljamain is a workhorse. He works hard for everything. He has a wrestler mentality, right? And I respect that about him. I really do. As a fellow wrestler myself, I respect that about him. But I know what I know, and Jan is different. Jan is different, okay? That's just a fact. I know some of you guys are going to get mad about this. I know this little, you know, maybe Jamaican support might make you fucking mad. You're like, oh my God, no. Like, no, don't go against Aljo. But Actor Boy is going down. And when they both dig deep, when they're both in the trenches, Jan will prevail. Aljo will give in. That's how this fight goes. Doesn't matter. If it's both their best days and they're both great, Jan is going to beat him when the fight goes deep. All right, when we're in the 4th, 5th round, championship rounds, Jan will show up. Aljo's best chance is a first round sub. That's it. That's it. I don't think he can beat him in a decision. I really don't. Like, he's done it before where he's held on to guys like Jimmy Rivera, but I don't see it. But go check out my breakdown. I got to take Jan by 5th round TKO, man. Yeah, this is going to be a banger, though. But in the main event, Alexander Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. My breakdown has been out for a week. And so go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's actually out currently. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, go check out my breakdown, but it's not out. But this is out. And if you guys have probably seen the video by now, I am picking Alexander Volkanovski by decision, but I think Korean Zombie has a real chance here. I think no one should sleep on Zombie, man. This is his last chance at gold. And he's going to come out here with fucking fire. And also he has Henry fucking Cejudo in his corner. So it's going to be a fucking phenomenal fight. I think this fight's going to be a banger. I cannot wait for it. But I got to take Volkanovski by decision here, man. Zombie's great, and I said it about Aljo too. You know, these guys are great fighters. Don't get it twisted. They're great fighters. But champions like fucking Petr Yan and Volkanovski destroy great fighters, and they make them not so great, you know. But I gotta take Volkanovski by decision, man. But I can see this is his hardest test, though. Don't disrespect Zombie. I have no issue with anybody taking Zombie. None at all. I think it's a phenomenal bet, and I also think it's a phenomenal pick. He has a legit chance. But I'm a big Volkanovski fan. I like both of them too. That's why I'm kind of like supporting Zombie on the low. But I would not be mad if Zombie won. That would be fucking awesome. That would be even like my reaction, like to Glover winning the belt. I was so happy. I'd be so happy for this guy if he ended up getting the belt. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome for him. But I don't think that's I don't think Alexander's giving up that belt anytime soon. So yeah, there's a reason why his nickname is the Great. It's not like Hernandez, right? Alexander Hernandez, right? It's not like that. He's really great. This is your champion. Respect him, you know. But it's gonna be a banger, man. This card is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be an awesome card. Can't fucking wait for it. But hope you guys enjoyed my full card predictions. I'm out of here. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, you goddamn schmucks. I don't know why I said that, but probably because I've been talking to Ed too much on the Fight Talk. But besides that, follow me on my Instagram, follow me on my Twitter, subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Tell me who you guys are going with. If you're going with Alexander Volkanovski, if you're going with the Zombie, if you're going with Aljo, if you're going with fucking Burns, if you're going with the 3 underdog parlay, tell me. Or if you're going with all the favorites, tell me. Love y'all and goodbye. Or if you're part of Wolf Clan, right, Boars, or if you want to just be known as what I like to call him, Cliff Dweller, tell me. It is war. Khamzat Chimaev fans, it is fucking war. Let's fucking bring it. If I get humbled, it is what it is. You know, I'm a good sport about it, but it is what it is. I am coming for y'all. You guys are fucking done. It's over. Love y'all. Goodbye. And I'm out of here, y'all.